EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
4 yards to pick up, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at it.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Ferkser from 6 yards away. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flushed out right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more accurate.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the 50, it's gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, Goff eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. They set up the screen for Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Levis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins 46 yards. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Flushed out right. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A final shot before break here. Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd down and 3. Again, it's Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Inside handoff, Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Henry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Levis. Open man, that's Henry. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Here's Levis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Will Levis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Laporta. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
Goff on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Goff throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Levis to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Here's 1st down. Levis being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Levis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Still plenty of time and the 2 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10 now. Levis, he'll look to throw it.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Levis to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains. and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Levis. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing now, here's Levis. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Now gone. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
4th down. 10 yards to go. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's got his target. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Levis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and
and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So it's a win here for the Titans. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground. And that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.